So, what's up, YouTube? J.J. Abrams, Star Trek Into Darkness. Now, and let me tell you, that was like the quickest 2 hours I've had in a long time. I mean, this movie has like this pace that's just, it's so fast paced that like, I'm really hungry to see this for a second viewing, for sure. Man, I knew this movie was great once I realized like the worlds are so well established in this movie. Like this is London in the film, I believe, and the CGI in this film is just like, I almost want to say impeccable. I mean, the special effects, you know, J.J. Abrams, he always has just fantastic special effects in his films. They just seem so convincing. It's just amazing. I cannot wait to get the Blu-ray copy. The opening sequence in the film that starts off in this place, when the film opened to this place, like, it was so eye-opening, you know, the colors popping off were so vibrant. That's one thing I love about this film. The lighting and the cinematography is just so vibrant and energetic, and so is the story. And like, I don't think there's gonna be, I highly doubt another film this year is gonna have such a high level of excitement. And, you know, I'm not a Trekkie, you know, I love the 2009 version of Star Trek, but before then, I was never a Trekkie, you know, I never really liked Star Trek. You know, I had seen it enough, but this film is just awesome. I mean, the 3D in this film is the best 3D that I've seen so far in the film, period. I mean, the use of 3D, which is interesting because I think this film, you know, I think it was like post-converted 3D, I'm not sure, but the 3D in this film is just so good, especially within the first 5 or 15 minutes. In the first 15 minutes is extremely amazing. First of all, the first 15 minutes is just amazing in itself without the 3D. You know, it opens up with humor, you know, in that vibrant red place I was showing you. And then there's the whole, there's a whole Spock in the volcano sequence, which was so ridiculous. The 3D on that part was just amazing. The red flurries and ambers coming up from the volcano, like in your face. You know, one thing I gotta say, there was a part in the beginning when Kirk and McCoy, when they're running through that red forest or whatever, and someone like shoots an arrow, and when that arrow came at me in 3D, I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, did not see that coming. What else do I want to talk about? Benedict Cumberbatch. This guy was amazing. I am better. Everything. This guy was like completely sick as Khan. That was interesting. In the cell between Spock and Kirk and Benedict Cumberbatch, when Benedict said that, you know, I am, that part was like, oh, nice. I know damn well that Khan means a lot to Trekkies, so that was like really, the plot twists in this film are great, you know, they're really well timed, you know. Every time a plot twist came up in this film, I was like, oh yeah, this whole fight sequence between Spock and Khan was pretty sick. I don't know. I mean, I truly love this film, you know? Honestly. There's not much to gripe about. Oh, by the way, that one ship what was this ship? The big ship owned by this guy, the ship that he had, that ship is ridiculous. Can someone like give me some more information about that ship? Was that ship that guy owned, is that in the past series? Can someone give me some insight on that? Is that just like something new that J.J. Abrams made and it's just totally sick regardless? I don't know, but that ship that that this guy owns made the U.S. Enterprise look like a puny, this movie is so good that it makes you almost want to consider looking at the past source material just to kind of, you know, get a grasp of in-depth information about like Khan and shit like that. And lastly, one of the things I really liked is when they went to warp drive, you know, every time they did, they got this new thing in the movie where like the Enterprise would leave like a streak of blue crystals behind. I thought that was really like interesting. This movie, I mean, the humor is totally on point. The acting is totally on point. That moment between Spock and Kirk at the end of the film where Kirk is dying, even though that scene to me is kind of like, what? Because like it's Kirk and you know damn well he's not gonna die. But still, it was done really well. It was almost like tearjerk worthy, for sure. I was really surprised. God, they just really nailed the friendship between Spock and Kirk. And the whole bit when Spock is like, "Khan!" I didn't really mind the whole Spock screaming Khan part. I mean, I honestly don't think any actor could have delivered, you know, screaming the word Khan any better than Zachary Quinto. Zoe. Oh my god. People keep talking about the other chick, but Zoe is just still so much hotter, in my opinion. Like, oh my god. I mean, it's got great humor. Like I said, the cast is great. The dialogue is really, really, really good. You know, and it's actually really emotional. It's really gripping. It's extremely exciting. The CGI is impeccable. Jesus, the Blu-ray is gonna be ridiculous of this movie. I'm giving Star Trek Into Darkness a 9 out of 10. I felt like the opening prologue in this film was nothing compared to the opening prologue in the 2009 Star Trek. The opening sequence in that film was just far more superior. That you have a grasp of every character, but it'd be nice to have the same emotional depth with each key character. Well, if everybody was equally important or almost, I don't know. One of the things I always liked about Lost is that, you know, maybe the story was a little bit flimsy, but they got, I mean, by the time the show ended, it's like you personally knew each character. So maybe that sort of effect will happen, you know, in the long span of this film franchise. Wait, are these Star Trek movies going to have a 7... Is it going to be a 7-part series, you know? Because Kirk was mentioning that 5-year thing. What'd you think of it down below? And yeah, throw me out some opinions. Throw me out what you love. Throw me out what you hate. Let me know. I gotta go. Bye.